Hiya, lovelies. Hello, hello. Hi, Lori. How are you? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello, hello. Hello, Glam. How are you? Hi, Samaya. Hi, Alvin. How are you? Hello, Jessica. Yay. I'm so glad to see my Stampin' Ladies coming on in so they can help me out tonight. Hello, hello. Ooh, Glam, I want a purple version of your sunset nails. They're very beautiful. Your seashell nails. Hello. Oh, thank you, Tara. Watch them ads, baby. Well, good, Jessica. Hi, Breezy. How are you, sweetheart? Yes, Samaya, color purple is very, very cute. Hi, Lolly. Hi, darling. How are all of you? Are we ready to have some fun tonight and just mess around? And I do have a tiny little Shein haul first and a tiny little La Katrina haul. And then we're just going to open my last 2 months of my Manny and Me Maniology subscription, and we're going to play around, and we're going to give you some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. I am so excited to see that you caught me live too, Breezy. I am no expert when it comes to stamping. In fact, I believe that nobody's an expert in anything. There's always learning to do things to. Ho, bestie! Now watch it, Glam. Oh, hi, Cola. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Yeah, so we're just gonna have a fun night. It's fine, Tara. I understand that I I do that several times. It's okay if you call me a hoe anyways. Because I know you're just kidding. And I know you're not that mean of a person to actually call somebody that. Okay, okay. All right, let's get going. Let's do a little tiny weenie. Shein haul first, shall we? Let's get some confetti horns up in the chat for a little bitty teeny weeny Shein haul. Little bitty teeny weeny, little bitty teeny weeny. Yeah, I actually, Shein gets to me faster than Temu, right? I don't know if that's just because I'm in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the country or what, but and it comes in one freaking bag. I hate how Temu ships their stuff now. I place one order and it comes in like 5 different deliveries. So I kind of have been looking on Shein first. All right, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all the confetti horns. I love it. All right. Let's pull some of this stuff out here and see what we got. A little bit of teeny weeny stuff. Okay, we have, so I was thinking fall when I placed this order. So we have, of course, some pumpkins. I like these little green pumpkins. I was just thinking to myself the other day, self, you have not put stickers on a nail in a very long time. And y'all, stickers and stamping, easy nail art for sets that look fantastic. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. Right? Okay. Ooh, and then of course some gothy stickers got in my way, so I had to add 2 cards. Add 2 cards. Ooh, I got me some barbs. I got me some barbs. And they are fantastic. Nana's little goth heart likes the barbs over a blood red cat eye. Thank you. Yes, please. Any day of the week. Now I just mussed them up. Okay, and then we have, look at these spiders, y'all. They are like glittery cat eye spiders. They're fantastic. And I do love me some Halloween nails. Who else is ready for Halloweener nails? Or fall in general. I am so tired of being hot. I know, it's a curse. It's a curse, really. But look at these Spideys. They are glittery and beautiful and fantastic. And that is just the shape of spiders that I like, with the long ass. Look at that one. Oh, yes, baby. I love them. Yes. I'm excited that you're excited, Breezy. Okay. And more stickers. Ooh, Disney next week. That's perfect timing for a Halloween Disney set. Glam. I like it. I like it a lot. I have not been to Disney since I was 13 years old. Ooh, these are gothy and fantastic as well. We've got some lace French tips. Now, oh, and they're also hollow. Holla! Now, just imagine a beautiful purple and black cat eye, or a red cat eye, or any damn cat eye, as far as that's concerned, with a lacy French tip. Done and looking fabulous, right? Done, son. And maybe a few black rhinestones on the top. Oh, I'm coming up with sets in my mind already. Okay, so y'all know I struggle with the hand painting, right? But I love, love, love. I use my teeth, Tara. Don't come at me. It'll be fine. I love the cat eye butterflies that everybody paints on the great big butterfly wings. Well, y'all, how about you just put a cat eye down or a few cat eyes, mix them together a little bit, and put a butterfly wing sticker on there. No painting necessary. This is my idea of a great idea, right? Yes, Brazy Purple and Black. That's me. So, yes, I like those a lot. Oh, and then of course, you'll just understand why I had to have these. There's not even a question. Come on, I'm having a trouble with these packages tonight, though. Come on. I'm going to get out the scissors, Tara. Having a problem. I know, Tara. I'll be safe. I promise. Look, y'all. Look and look and look. Need I say more? I mean, chrome and roses, my favorite flower. Skulls. You understand, right? You understand? I understand why those went in my cart. Okay, and then we just have some cute holla ones. Very romantic goth, yes. These are super cute. These are holla Halloween stickers. Super cute, right? You know, we gotta have some bats and cats on broomsticks, right? Everyone needs some bats and cats. Oh, and oh, you're gonna understand why I wanted these too. Oh my gosh, I did good picking out stickers this time, y'all. I did. Don't count Shein out, all right? Don't count them out. And I just ordered this like 8 days ago. Y'all, 8 days. That's it. And they're here. Come on. Y'all, look. Look. Oh, chromy, purpley, ribcagey, melty, moons. Y'all understand, right? Let's get some purple hearts in the chat for these fabulous goth purple stickers, please, and thank ya. Yes, I know, Tara. They're gorgeous. Oh, 1 pack of stickers left, and I'm not even to take this out. But so I always do. It's just my thing. Every Halloween, I always do a cat eye glow in the dark. So I like to do the purple and the green and the orange cat eyes, and then put just a face stamp or sticker right in the middle of that cat eye, and these are perfect. I don't have to get my stamping crap out, right? Stick a sticker in the middle of them, put some top coat on, and you got yourself a pumpkin set. Pumpkin set. So that is my sticker haul, and I think I did pretty dang good. I think I did. I think I did. Okay, so I love my little palette. But Lori from Calming Creations told me I needed bigger stuff to work on with my 3D sculpting gels, and I do agree with her. So I got some more of the palettes paper, but these are twice as big. And they're shiny on the back too, so you could use either side. Right? So everybody needs those palettes, and then you can just throw them away. You don't have to clean anything off. I love that of them. Yes, a nice big work surface. We like them big around here, right? We like them big around here. Okay, what's in here? I don't even know. What are you, little wrapped thing? That's what she said. That's what I say. Ooh. Oh, I thought this was a lot bigger. Oh, for the love of God. So I saw this and it looked like it was like a huge glass palette that you could put like a set of nails on. Yeah, what the hell am I going to use that for? It's tiny. It's tiny, y'all. It's tiny. That's also what she said. Exactly right. Okay. Oh, same thing with this. I thought it looked like a palette you could put a set of nails on. Ah, for frick's sake. I guess you could use it for like a little paint palette if you were just doing like 1 or 2 colors or something maybe. Hello, Karina. Hello, Sandra. Sparkly Sets. Welcome in, love. How are you? We're going to do some stamping tonight, so stick around so you can help me. Yeah, see, I thought these were like big, so I could like put a set of nails on them and take a picture, but no. They're teeny weeny peenies. Teeny weeny peenies, y'all. Come on. Hi, Bunny. Welcome, sweetheart. We're doing a little mini Shein haul here. Oh, I got 2 of these palettes. Yeah. Yeah, I did. And then I don't have much flake glitter, but I did not realize they were going to come in this big of a package. Yikes. But that's super pretty. It's like blue and green. Flake glitter. I know that's a ton. So, Tara, be expecting some to go in your box. Tara's going to have a glittery blue and green box. Ooh, and this is, I got this for Halloween because it shifts orange and purple and green flakes. Yes, yes, yes. I thought that, but I have never seen it come. I just about slipped up there. I have never seen it in such big bags, which, okay. Some for me, some for you. Mama Sue, I was just about to say that, and you said it for me. Mama Sue with the we like it when it comes in a big package. Yay, Mama Sue. That's my girl. That's my girl. Welcome, Mama Sue. And hi, Sugar. Sugar. Oh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl. Okay, couple more things. We got some Halloweener foil. Halloweener foil. So I have some Halloween foil. Why is that all pulled out of there like that? Cheese and crackers. Did somebody return this? What the heck? Yeah, I think they're going to give me a refund. Well, it's probably $2. So it's just kind of snakes and skulls. And what in the world? Somebody had to return this or something. We got some roses and some... I mean, we got some cool images on these foils. Snakes. Oh, I like this guy. I like this guy. Right there. I like this devil guy too. Yeah, so there's some cool images on there. I've never got a pack of foil that was all... we got some tigers. We got some bees. We got some more snakes. We got some roses. Yeah, they do have really cool stuff on them. Ooh, this one's cool. This one's cool. This got that devil guy and a wolf, panther. Yeah, they got some cool things on them. Skulls and roses. What am I supposed to do with that mess, though? Ooh, black and white snakes. Now that's my jam. I like that one a lot. That's my jam. This is different. This has got birds and panthers and snakes and birds and hearts. This is just kind of a gothy kind of set, it looks like to me. So that's all I really need to see about that. I know, I do like some of the images on all of them. So it would just be sitting here cutting them out piece by piece, which I do that, right? I'd rather have a sticker, but okay, we're just going to shove them back in the box. Shove them back in the box. What? Sparrow tattoo. Yes. Tattoo flash. Yep. Hi, Katie Cat. How are you? I'm just doing a little tiny Shein haul. First of all, welcome to all 15 of you in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're out there just watching, come on in, say hi. We're always looking to meet and support and love on new people. If you wouldn't mind giving me a little share, I would so appreciate it. So appreciate it. That one is like all crinkled up. That is just baffles me. But that is my mini Shein haul. Mini Shein haul. Oh, thank you, Katie Cat. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it so much. Okay. Hi, Lori. One more thing. Oh, I forgot. One more thing. And these are really cool, y'all. These are really, really cool. I saw these on Murdered Manny's channel, and I had to get some. And I haven't even used my regular sandwich dual forms yet because my nails have not grown out to where there is a free edge, but now there is. And now I don't even have to have one because these are the new Rocket dual forms, Rocket sandwich nail dual forms, y'all. They're so cool. You don't have to stick any frigging gel under your fingernail. That is a thing of the past. Let me just show you on my bird finger here. I would assume. So this is the bottom, okay? So you just run that up against your nail. And these two little flaps right here hold that some, you know what, into place. You fill your top. Oh, I gotta get the top. You fill your top with your poly gel. Then you just put that on your nails, squish it to the bottom one, cure it, and you're done. Rocket dual forms, y'all. Super, super cool. I can't wait to try these, to be honest with you. Yes, Tara, you got some too? I know, she got me as soon as I'm like, well, that looks much easier than, that looks much easier than trying to glue something to the bottom of your nail, right? I had to get some. Yes, Sandra. You got some too, Jessica? Cool. Thank you, Glam Dragon Nails. I appreciate the share. Let's see. Yes. Right. Oh, hi, Robin. I don't think I saw you before. How are you, sweetheart? They had several different ones, but it looked like to me that Rocket brand had a lot. Yes, Lori, that's why I got them too. And then I don't have to try to peel anything off of the bottom of my nail or get any goop under my nail, on my skin or anything. Yes, Karina, I know. So I got that poly gel from Bree, Creations by Bree. I'm definitely going to make a set with those dual forms and film it for you. It'll be the first time I ever try the sandwich dual forms, and I'll film it for you, and you can all come laugh at me if it goes horribly wrong, or clap with me if it goes horribly right. Right? That's what it's all about around here. But they seem to look pretty dang easy. Thank you, Tara, my bestie, for sharing the live. Welcome to all 18 of you in here. I appreciate you. This I got from Amazon because my other one crapped out. What's on my nails now? I'm not going to show you my nails. I'm not going to do it. Juja21. Hello, welcome. You will see what's on my nails in a longer version on Monday afternoon. Okay, so watch that video. Please. Don't know what these are. Oh, you can stick it up in the shower or something. I know that's what that's for. So this is just for the nail wipes. And you stick them in here. Because I use this was my old one. And it will not pull them out. It will not pull out anymore, y'all. It will not pull out. So you stick them in here. Just like, I'm going to make sure I got them the right way. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Shut the thing. And then you hit the button and it pops one out at the time. Or two. You never know. But that one works, so I'm grateful for that. Okay, into the trash with you. Well, this one has lasted probably a good 6 months, and I mean, I do really like it when it does work. Because it's super convenient to just get a wipe with one hand, because sometimes you're holding something in the other, right? What could be a problem? Oh, I couldn't get it to pull out. Yeah, that could be a problem. Could be a problem for a lot of people. Okay, so next we need to do the Maniology unboxing. So I have the last 2 months of the whoa, and there was my address. I have the last 2 months of the Mani and Me subscriptions. So I thought we would just unbox them, swatch them, and then we'll play around with some stamping. What say you to that? Let me get some postage stamps up in the chat. How about that? In no particular order, but I believe this is this month's August box. I do believe. Ooh, and this was the free gift. Ooh, this is a wax pencil, y'all. Ooh, and it has a, ooh, that's nice. That's like heavy too. So it's a wax pencil and a gem picker. Nice, Maniology. Nice. Hello, Erica. How are you, love? Ooh, you love stamping? I love stamping too. I love stamping too. All right, let me get this box out of the way. And let's look at, with the Mani and Me subscription, you get 2 polishes, 2 plates, and a free gift every month. Or you can get the lesser subscription where you just get the plates. And I'm thinking about switching over to that, to be honest, because I have so many polishes and I have so many She Modern polishes. Do I really need any more? I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, look at that pink. This one is Mother of Pearl. Mother of Pearl, but look at that. It is a pink with a kind of aurora shift to it. Ooh, that's really pretty. Really pretty. And this is Shoreline. And it used to be that the plates and stuff were exclusive to the Mani and Me subscription. That is not the case anymore. I think maybe like a month after the box comes out, then you can go on to Maniology and just buy the plates that you want. Ooh, it's a seashell plate. That's pretty. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. Sand dollars and starfish and coral. Ooh, I like that a lot. Okay, that's pretty plate. And then we have a, ooh, look at that tidal wave. I like that. Coral and whatever that, oh, sand dollar stuff. What the heck is this? Is that like a beach? What is that? Or like the ocean floor? What is that, do you think? We got a turtle and some sand dollars and a clamshell and an octopus and a shark. Nice. Nice one. Yes, very cute plates. And of course you get a sticker in every Mani and Me box. I do have a code for Maniology. Lots of people have a code for Maniology. All that I'm going to say is you can use my code NanaAnge10 to save you 10% at Maniology. Or use somebody's code. I don't care whose it is. Use somebody's code, save you that 10%. It's a no-brainer. Oh, pebbles, that could be. That could be. Yep. That could very well be sugar. All right, the next one. So this must have been July. Oh, this has got lemons and fish on it. This is going to be interesting. All right, we got a glass nail file as the treat this month. Love me a glass nail file on my natural nails. It's the only way to go. Ah, Pink! Pink, what are you doing? Thank you so much. Ah, I love ya, girl. I love ya. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Yes, so this is a glass nail file, which I said, ooh, it's a really nice one too, which is perfect to use on your natural nails. It is so much less abrasive than regular nail files. I do have some of them. Hi, Dana. Mom's Nails Kids Chaos. Welcome, sweetheart. How are you? It is a really nice file. Tis it is. Oh, Nana Angie's on fire. This girl is on fire. Ooh, these are metallics. Hello, beautiful. This is a metallic gold called Limoncello. Nice. 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 This is, oh, I don't know what that word is, y'all. Amalfi? Amalfi Coast? Is that some kind of coast I'm supposed to know about? Amalfi? Amalfi Coast. I don't know. You guys got to tell me. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Metallic through there. Ooh, that's pretty. We're going to swatch those. And here's our sticker. Life is full of important choices. It sure the heck is. Sure the heck is. Ooh, I see layered stamping. We can do that. This is super cute. This is just some basic lines, which is super important, y'all. If you can't paint a straight line on a nail, get a stamping plates with some straight lines. You can take off all of them but one. You can do the stripes with that. You can go one by one, do them in different colors. Here are some lemons and some tomatoes. And oh, this is super cute. This has got to be, oh, ciao bella. This has got to be an Italy plate. Am I wrong? This is super cute. I like it a lot. Oh, Greece. Yes, basic lines. Okay, so see, sugar, where there is this big space here. So that is for stamping down first, and then you can layer one of the other images on top of that, so it stands out. I will show you. That is a layered stamp. Okay. All right, and this one, oh, this is cute. This has wine, and ooh, I like this as a background. It's got fishies and pasta and wine and a drink. Ooh, this is cute. And a lobster. Love me a lobster. Ooh, I like this one. Like this one with the wine glasses and the grapes and stuff. Super, super cute. Ooh, I like these plates. I do, I do, I do. Okay. How about we get some stamping? How about if we get some stamping? No, you don't pick a category that you like. It just, whatever comes for that month. And that I believe, oh god, I'm so bad with pricing anymore because it's changed. I believe it's $30 a month to get the Manny and Me subscription with the plates, the polishes, and the free gift. And then I believe it's like $23 a month to get the subscription where you just get the plates every month. You cannot use my code when you subscribe, but you can the first time. If you ever want to subscribe to the Manny and Me, you can use SUB sub5 to get, I believe it's $5 off your first subscription and a free stamper, I think. Okay, first step in Fight Club, no, first step in stamping is that you want to at least have a silicone mat down. I go one step further, of course, and I put paper towels down because I don't like cleaning up messes. And stamping is messy. Okay, it's messy. What do we want to use to... Oh, I want to use that plate to swatch these colors. Okay, when you get a new plate, whether it be from Maniology, whether it be from Temu, whether it be from Clear Jelly Stamper, whether it be from A Pretty Fingers by Robin, it's always going to have a film tube on it to protect the images. And some people in here are going to yell at me because I'm using my tweezers on my plate, but I'm just getting the corner started, people. Just getting the corner started so I can pull it up with my fingers. And if you like ASMR, this usually makes some good sound. I love that. I love that. You want to get rid of that blue film, and then you want to clean your plate with acetone. Acetone, 100% acetone. Because sometimes that blue film has a sticky layer that gets down into the plate. So any new plate you're going to clean with acetone. Just to make sure there is no sticky residue anywhere on the plate. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I think there is a 6-month option too. I don't know if that's still available anymore though, either, Tara. I kind of think it's just monthly anymore. All right, this one is Mother of Pearl, and same with the polishes, y'all. They'll be for sale. Oh, hi, Posh. That's fine, sweetheart. That's fine. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Let's do these sand dollars. Okay, so you put, with Maniology polish, I like to cover the whole image with polish. Woo! And then you have to move a little bit quicker with Maniology because it is a very fast drying polish. Oh, look at that. Y'all, that looks good on... Can you see that on the white? It's real pink on the white, just a pink aura. And then on the black side of the swatch, it's got that green. That is super pretty. Super pretty. I like that. Pink and green aura. Okay, and then to clean your stamper off, you're going to get some kind of a lint roller, Scotch tape, something like that. You never, ever, ever want to put alcohol or acetone on your stamper. It will ruin them forever. Okay? Take my word for it. I've done it when I very first started because I didn't know any better. So that's what I'm here for tonight, is to just kind of let you know what I've learned along the way. All right, let's do this dreamy. Now, these are kind of metallic, y'all, and you have to be extra speedy with metallic polish because it dries even faster than the cream shades, right? Tape will take off the blue film. Why would I use tape when I can just use the tweezers and pull it off? Oh, that's right, Erica. Yeah, I paused mine for a long time too. But I got it back going. I want to see these sand dollars in action. So when you're using metallics, you have to move fast. It's just the nature of the beast. Because that metallic dries a lot faster than the cream shades. Oh, that's pretty. That is a gorgeous green. That is going to be nice for Christmas too, y'all. Christmas too. That one is called Amalfi Coast. I'm probably butchering that, but that's what we're calling it tonight. That is such a pretty color. I like it a lot. Okay. See, there's leftovers on my stamper, so I'm going to clean it on my lint roller. Now, let's talk about the scrape, okay? Let's talk about it. Let's get an image. Well, first of all, we'll just do one of these. This is a metallic. For a standard image, you're going to hold the scraper at a 45-degree angle. Don't scrape like this. 45-degree angle, and just touch it on the plate. I'm not even kidding. You don't have to push down on it. Just touch it on the plate and scrape. Don't shove it on there or do this or anything like that. Literally, you have to touch it on the plate and scrape. If there are lines left of polish, those are so thin that they will have dried on the plate before you go to pick up your image. Okay? So you don't have to worry if there's tiny little lines above the image. Okay, so let's get these sand dollars again. This is a metallic, so I'm going to have to move quickly. So I'm going to literally touch the plate, scrape it, hold it with 2 fingers, pick it up, and put it down. Everything is gentle touches, y'all. Gentle. Treat it like a baby. And I did learn something from someone one time, that you should hold your stamper with just 2 fingers because that prevents you from like shoving it down onto the plate, right? You just take it like this and barely even touch the plate and roll it. Okay? I'm not even pushing down at all. And that is going to pick up that image the best. Right? It's bing, bang, boom. Bing, bang, boom. I know I am super fast just because That's how you just have to practice, and you'll find the motion that works the best for you. It's the motion of the ocean, loves. It's the motion of the ocean. I'll go slower on the next one, Glam, because I'm going to show you how you need to scrape an image that has a lot of polish. Okay. All right, let's take this one here. Okay, see how there is a lot of space where the polish is going to go into. Now, I know it goes against your nature. You would think, oh, I need to really scrape that good. No, you need to scrape that less than an image with fine lines. Because if you scrape that harder or more times, all you're going to do is pull the polish out of those crevasses. Okay, this is our shoreline. And you're going to hold your scraper on images with a lot of polish almost down to the bottom of the plate. You're just wanting to skim off the very top, so you do not get the polish in those little checkers pulled out of there, right? Okay. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure, since there is a lot of holes, going to want to make sure there is plenty of polish to fill those holes. We like to fill our holes around here, people. We like to fill our holes. Okay, and then as low down as you can get that scraper, that's what you're going to do. You're going to pull and see there's lines on there, but I'm not worried about it. And then you're going to barely touch. And I don't have no holes in the middle of there, right? Okay. Yes, Glam. Yep. Barely scrape. I'm literally, you touch it down and you scrape. Like this. I see so many of you making that noise. If you make that noise when you stamp, you are scraping too much. And see how that's even dry. See how that pulled it out of there? Because it scraped too hard. You just float it over, right? Got it? Is that helpful to anyone? Is that helpful? Because yeah, I know, it does look rough. We like it rough, don't we, Tara? We like it rough. But in stamping, it's just precise, fine, easy movements. Rolling, barely touching the plate. I barely touch the plate with the stamper, right? Okay. Any questions? Mwahaha. Sometimes we like it rough, but in stamping, we like it gentle. That's right. Hi, Booty Guru Skittles. You're welcome, my dear. Welcome, my dear. Okay. So what I would like to do is I am going to pull out this plate because it's super cute. And I like those lines. All right, let's pull it out. Let's pull this one out. Let's clean it with acetone. And then we're going to make some nails. Just a few. We're just going to play around a bit. She said pull it out. That's right. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to use my beautiful set of Madame Glam. I am abundant. that was on my video from yesterday because I just want to play with them so badly. All right, let me think here. Let me think. All right, I do want to show Shug this layered stamp here. I think we'll do the grapes. What color would look good with grapes? Should we go like this mauve color? Should we go gray? Should we go this like tealy color? Teal and purple. I do like that. Yes, I do like that. Let's go teal. So we're just going to slap. I do not want to get polish on my plate. So we're going to go this nail with teal. And this is called Breath Mint from Madame Glam. And it's fantastic. Beautiful. And I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to take a look at what stamping polish is. What do we want? What color do we want that background to be for our purple grapes? I need to pull out a darker purple for the grapes and possibly a little green. We'll use this green for the stem. What color should we make the background of those purple grapes? That will look good with both of the teal and the purple. And it needs to be light. How about this really, really light, almost, this is purple, y'all, but I'm going to do the grapes in a darker purple. So I think I'm going to use this as the background to the grapes. And then then we will make our grapes this dark purple. Okay. And then we'll use green for the stems. Okay, so we're going to do a little reverse stamping here. All right. This nail is sticky from base coat. Okay. I leave it. Some people like to wipe that off and put foil gel on there. I have always just stamped over the base coat. And I've never had any sliding problems or anything like that. So with Maniology polish, it does dry on the stamper. So you do need to, I'm ruining my nails with that acetone. You do need to have a sticky base to stamp on, whether that be the base coat, whether that be foil gel, whether that be a sticky, like She Modern has like a sticky sealer of some kind. Anything sticky, okay, is what you're going to want to have on that nail. Okay, so we're going to pick up the background of the grapes. This right here, this blob, we're going to pick that up with the light Radiate color, B546. Okay, I'm going to shake that because this is lacquer, y'all. It's lacquer. We're going to fill our hole because it is a hole. And then we're going to have our stamper ready, and we're going to put our card down on the plate as far down as we can get it, and we're just going to lightly, okay, I can tell that I didn't get enough there, but we're going to lightly go over that, and we're going to very quickly pick it up. Okay. Then we're going to remove those grapes because we don't want them yet. And then we're going to put this right in the center of that nail. Okay, that doesn't show up very well, so I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to build that color until it's a nice color that you can see. Okay, or I could have stamped white on it first and then the purple, but we're just going to re-stamp that right in the same spot. Far down as I can get it. Picking it up lightly. Trying to focus my eyes so I can line that up, and I got it picked up at a weird angle. Stamp it right over top, and now you can see the contrast in the colors because it's stamped twice. Okay. Now we're going to want something pretty contrast color to pick up the grapes. So I would say either black or a dark, we don't want dark green. I would say a black, or my favorite color to pick images up from Maniology is Acorn. So let me see if I can find it here. Acorn is just a kind of a muted black, and it should be up front, but you think it is? No, it's not. So I gotta find it. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put my back in it. Acorn, where are you? There it is. Okay, so you can see it's like a really, really dark gray, and it's called Acorn B498. I like that because it's not such a stark black. Yeah, I need to get a vortex. I have been thinking about that because my She Modern is splitting so much. Okay, these are little fine lines, so you definitely want to get enough polish in there to get into those fine lines. And this is going to have to be a quick scrape and pick up. Bam. Okay. Now we're going to want to let that dry on the stamper for just a few seconds because it dries fast. Okay. So while you're cleaning up your acorn, you can just let that dry for a second. Clean off your stamper cards with your acetone too. Okay, and then you're going to want to get out your palettes, because we're going to reverse stamp these little grapes. Now, to reverse stamp, you can either use a tiny, tiny weeny brush, which is what I like to do. The tiniest of tiny weeny brushes, teeny weeny peenies. Or you can use a little tiny dotting tool, which is what a lot of people like to use as well. So we're going to get some of this. Oh, shoot. I don't know what color this is. Dang it. The sticker fell off. Like if I did the lines for the background, do I need to base over that before going in with the grapes? Yes, if you don't have something like this sticky sealing. Okay, so you're right, Chuck. I'm going to have to make the middle of that. I'm going to have to make that sticky again. So I'm going to use sealer stamping sticky. But you could just base coat this nail at this point too. Either one will work fine. Thank you for reminding me, Shug, because I'm going to want that to be sticky again. So this is just an air dry. And I believe Maniology has one too. They have a sticky stamping sealer, I do believe. Okay, so you're going to want to put a little dot of this polish out on your palette. Okay, and then you're going to want to scoop this polish up. You're going to want to have a ball of polish because you're never actually going to even touch those black lines in that image. You're not even going to touch them, because if you touch them with the brush and not enough polish, you know what's going to happen? It is going to pull. It is going to pull those images right up off your stamper. So you scoop up the polish, have a little ball, and just dot the ball down. I don't even touch the stamper with the end of the brush. You're just dotting the ball of polish down and lifting back up. Okay, and then you can flip it over and you can see what that looks like. Okay, then I'm going to clean my brush with acetone because it is lacquer, y'all. It's lacquer. You got to do it. And then I'm going to get a little of this green and put it on the top of there. Yeah, to each his own. I've tried it both ways, dotting tool and brush, and I just find that I just have just a little more control with my teeny weeny peeny brush. All right, let me get that up there in your face so you can see what that looks like. Super cute. Okay, now that is lacquer. It needs to sit on the stamper and dry completely before we try stamping that on the nail. All right. That will be our grape nail. And then, I mean, you could have fun with it. Then I would base coat, if that's all you're going to stamp on that nail, I would base coat over the whole thing. And then you could put some 3D gel around the outside. You could chrome it. Should we do that? I think we should do that. I think we should totally do that. Yeah, let's do that. So let's let that dry for a second. I saw one I wanted to use. Ooh, I want to use this really pretty flower one here. And I want to reverse stamp that. And I want to put that over this beautiful olive green color called Earth Energy. So I'm going to get one of these nails coated in Earth Energy here. And I also just want to do one where you just pick up the image and you stamp it. So we're probably going to do that checkerboard one. Or let's see, one of these full cover ones would be cute that you don't have to reverse stamp like this one. I'd probably want to reverse stamp that though. Well, let's just do this one. Let's do this one here. What color should we? We'll probably stamp that with black on. What color should we do? Should we do this blue? This really pale blue? Yeah, let's do a nail in that. Yeah, let's do a nail in that. This pale blue is Blue Aurora or Aura. Enjoy your dinner, Karina. Thanks for coming. Acorn. Yes, that is my favorite base picker-upper. Base picker-upper. Okay. And then let's do this beautiful pink called Pink Reset. What are we having for dinner, Karina? Did she say? Do it. Okay. Cola, this pink's for you. The color acorn, it's Maniology, and it's the color acorn. God, this pink is pretty. I know. Yes, Glam, it's just a polish. That's the color acorn that I use to pick up most of my stamps that I'm reverse stamping, or you just don't want it so jet black, right? Chili, that sounds good. I do. Okay, so let's check if this is what I like to do to check if my reverse stamping is touch it. Just give a little tickle pickle. Nothing comes off, then it's dry. And I already put the sticky sealer on this, so I should be able to stamp it right on here, and it should be sticky. Yes, it's very sticky. All right, so I'm going to try to line this up in the middle of there. Kind of at an angle, because I like angled things. And I got it off to one side more, but that's fine. And there she is. There's our grape nail. It didn't fit in the hole very well. The hole needed to be bigger, y'all. Needed to be bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that light purple polish and I'm just going to make it bigger. I mean, you can paint with this stuff too, y'all. You can paint with it. Okay. Shug, I don't like to reverse stamp with She Modern because it actually will never dry. It's always going to stay kind of sticky. Yep. Yep. You can make images smaller or bigger with the shrinking or the shrinking stamper. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maniology also has a shrinking stamper, but Temu or Shein or any of those do too, y'all. I do have the Maniology one, and it does work really well. I don't know about any others. See, I just painted around it, made it bigger. Made it bigger, y'all. Made it bigger. Okay, so now we've got to let that dry really well before I seal it in with a base coat. Actually, I'm going to put matte over that because I'm going to go around it with some chrome. So, all right, matte gel polish will probably smear your stamp. So you want to seal it if you're going to use matte. If you're going in with a regular base coat or a top coat, you should be fine just to go straight in right over the stamp. But matte has something in it that smudges polish. It breaks it down. So we'll probably seal that first and then we'll go in with a matte. But I got to let that purple that I just put on there dry. Okay, I feel like I'm doing too many things at once here and I'm going to confuse people. So let's just take a step back. We're going to put this one up to dry. And let's do a basic stamp. Just pull it off the plate and stamp it on the nail. Okay. Okay. All right. So on this beautiful blue aura, I am going to put these little, this seashells and sailboats and lobster. I mean, you could reverse stamp all that little stuff, but I think it's going to just look cute as a stamp, right? So I am going to pick that up in, what color should I pick that up? I'm thinking like this dark blue would look good, or let me see if I have like a shiny, shimmery blue. Yes, I do. I have this Lost at Sea. It's a metallic, shimmery blue, darker blue, that I think will pick that up and stamp it on there. All right, so this has a lot of fine lines, so we're going to have to go quickly, and we're using a metallic polish. So this is going to be a put the polish on, scrape it lightly, pick it up fast, put it, well, we don't have to really put it down on the nail fast because we have a sticky layer of that gel polish, but we got to pick it up fast. All right, so here we go. Cover the image. Make sure you have enough polish to get in those fine lines. Okay, we're going to scrape it fast. We're going to pick it up even faster. And I did get a little smudgy line. I did get a smudgy line, so I don't like that. So no harm, no foul. Just clean it off and try again. If you don't like how it picks up, don't just settle. It's just cleaning the plate and doing it again. Not a big deal. Okay, cleaned. Make sure that acetone is dry. Okay, scraping. I'm going to scrape again lightly just so I don't have that blue. And there is a perfect pickup of metallic polish. See that? Yes, Glam. You've got to put something to protect the something to protect that stamp before you go in with matte, whether it be a sticky stamping sealer, some kind of sealer, or a base coat. Center it on the nail, push down. I like to roll the sides instead of just pushing all the way down. Okay, push down the edges. And that is so super cute. That is just, y'all, that's one gel polish, one color of stamping polish, and a plate. And you got yourself a super cute nail. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just leaving that just like that, right? For the people at home just trying to do their nails and wanting a little design on it, and that's metallic-y, I think that is so super cute and such a fun and easy way to get some super cool nail art. That is why I fell in love with stamping. Right? I love it. I love it. I love that one. Okay, so do we have any other? I'm going to stop here for a second, clean my plate, and then I will answer questions. If you have any questions, pop them in there right now, and I will come back. And I think Tara or Sandra or anybody answering everybody's questions, I really, really appreciate the help, y'all. We have so many good stampers here in the chat. And every one of us do stuff a little bit different, and that's okay too. You got to find your happy medium. I'm just kind of giving you the tips and tricks that I've learned that might make it just go a little bit easier for you, right? Just a little bit easier. Okay. Yes, Tara. Base coat or an air dry sealer. Uh-huh. Oh, no problem. No problem. I love stamping. I could sit here and do this all night, to be honest. But we probably won't. But do y'all want to see how the shrinking or the how about if we take one of these little tiny images and we enlarge it? Shall we make it larger? Ooh, this octopus is really cool. Let's make that bigger. Let's make him bigger. All right, I got to get my... Yes, Shro, the shrinkage. The blow up. That's right. All right, so this is the Maniology Flexi Stamper is what it's called. And it also includes a stamper and a scraper card when you buy it from Maniology. I believe it's like $15. Well, $15 less 10% if you use my code NanaInch10 or use somebody's code, right? And this is how it comes. This is your stamper on the top. And y'all, I had it stored with the stamper up, which is a no-no. You always want the thing not putting pressure on that, but oh well. Okay, so to make the image larger, you're going to start with the little, I don't know what that looks like, but I do know what that looks like to me. Okay, I do know what this looks like, but what are we going to call that? The little plunger. Okay, let's call it a plunger. Let's be good around here. Okay, you're going to start with the plunger all the way down. So the top of it is the smallest. Okay, the top of it is the smallest. Okay, and then you're going to get your plate uncovered. Oh, magical hideaways. That is my friend Star. Hello, my darling. I love the new channel, sweetheart. It's so pretty, and there's so many relaxing and pretty things to look at. I love it. I love it. Yes, Stardust Dreamer has another channel, Magical Hideaway, and it is just that. It is a magical hideaway from life. We all need that once in a while. All right, I'm going to clean that with, I'm going to get another spongy. Thank you for the star and the sparkles. Okay, and we're going to clean our plate with acetone to get any of the sticky junk up. Okay, so we're starting with the plunger down, and I like a purple octopus, so let's just use this purple. Fill it up with polish. Gently scraping it. Ooh, I can see I have a smudge line, so I'm going to scrape it again lightly. I'm going to pick it up. No, I'm not, because we wanted to use this shrinker. For God's sakes, I'm getting confusing myself. So I'm going to clean it off again. Okay. And now we're going to pick it up with the Flexi Stamper. Okay, that's pretty good. And now we're going to turn this so that plunger comes up, and he's going to make our octopus bigger. Not a lot bigger, but he's bigger. Okay. And then you can let that dry. Clean it up. Also, I love to do cleanup with Scotch tape, y'all. I don't know how some of you get so close to images with that big, this big honking thing, or the round ones, but I like a piece of Scotch tape. Okay. He's super cute. I kind of wish I would have picked him up in black, though, and filled him in with purple. But he'll be fine. Okay, and then once it's expanded, you can... No, you can't. Holy crap. I thought you could take that off. That just shrunk it again. See? It shrunk. Okay. See if I have something I can stamp this on. We'll just stamp it on. Yeah, if you make it bigger, you gotta leave it on there. If you make it smaller, you can pull that off. Okay, so I'm just gonna stamp it on my palette here. No, I'm not, because that's not sticky. I'm just gonna stamp it on here. See? He's a lot bigger than, let me just do it without that, and you can see how much bigger he is. That is a super tiny octopi. Okay, so that's his normal size. See? See that how that made it bigger? Focus camera. So on a bigger image, it looks bigger. Hello, Caitlin. Can I do the seahorse? I can do the seahorse. Hold on, give me a minute. Seahorses are very pretty, aren't they? Let's just pick him up in acorn so you can see him. Or let's pick him up in this blue. I like this blue. This little seahorse has super fine lines. So we're going to hope and pray. It's pretty good. Got the turtle too. Well, half of the turtle. There's your seahorse, Caitlin. Super cute. Those glam. This stamping plate would be super cute for your shorties, ma'am. Because these images are really small. Really small. Okay. Cover this up. I'm going to make sure my cheese and crackers. I'm going to make sure my plunger is down on here, because that's the way you want to store it, so you don't have pressure on your stamper. Yes, to shrink an image, you'll start with the plunger up, so it's at the biggest, and then you'll pull the plunger down so it shrinks. Right. Okay, next up, I want to do these flowers because they're super cool. And beautiful. So this is pretty much a full covered image. So like this stamp right here that we're going to do, you want to make sure that you pick a color in the background that's going to we're going to reverse stamp the flowers, but we're not going to reverse stamp any leaves or any background because it's already green. And that's what we want to show through, right? So I'm going to pick that image up with acorn, and then we're going to reverse stamp. Okay, first of all, though, I am going to seal my grapes in. Now that that's dry, I'm going to seal that stamp in with this sealer so I can put a matte top coat on it and let it dry. This is air dry, so it has to dry before we can put matte on it. Okay. Acorn, where art thou? Okay, acorn. Got my stamper, got my scraper. Let's pick it up. There we go. And now I want to let that dry so we can fill in the colors of those flowers. I think those are those hibiscuses? Hibiscus? Pretty sure. Okay, let that dry. That's was this one. This one. What was I gonna do on that one, y'all? Gotta remember, you gotta remind me. Thank you to all 17 people in here. I hope that what I'm telling you tonight has been useful. If you have any questions, I can't remember what I was going to do on the pink one, y'all. We did the solid stamp. Was I going to do chrome on the pink one? I don't know. I don't remember either. Oh, well. Or maybe I was going to pick that up in green and I was going to put this showing you that you could have the pink. Maybe that's what I was going to do, but I changed my mind. I want the green on that. What should we do on the pink one? This is Cola's nail. How about we do, I have an idea. How about we do a background using this iridescent polish that we just got tonight, just as a background, this lighter pink, and show you what that looks like. So I thought this would be a really pretty background here for stamping over. So let's pick that up and put that on the nail first here. This is Mother of Pearl, and it shifts green and pink. We'll see if it shows up on there. That's what I'm worried about because it is pretty transparent. Thank you for coming back, Miss Erica. I appreciate you, babe. Okay. Barely see that, but it's there, I promise. Okay. Oh, I think that's going to be really pretty. Okay, line it up. Stamp it down. Gently roll it so it doesn't spread your stamp. Yeah, oh, that's really freaking pretty. Look at that. Now you could leave it like that, or you can stamp something else over it, or put some gems on it, or whatever you want to do. Right? It's not all about just a color and a great big stamp in the middle of the nail. It's about sheer, pretty, shifty things, right? Hi, Stacy. Welcome in. That is true. That is really pretty. Yeah, oh, I like that polish a lot. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it. All right. How about an ombre stamp, which is like my favorite thing on earth to do. So I'm going to paint a nail this airy cloud, which is kind of a grayish white. And then we will ombre stamp an image. So you guys have in your mind what image we want to ombre stamp. Like a full cover image. And I'll probably ombre stamp with 3 metallic polishes. I've got a green and a blue and a pink. Should we just go with that? Green, blue, and pink? Or should we go... green, blue, and pink. I gotta find a metallic. Ooh, look at there. There we go. There is our trio, y'all. There is our trio. Ooh, you're painting nails tonight with white. Okay. White lacquer or gel, Star? Are you doing it live, Star? Ooh, how about this one? I think this one is super cool. Let's ombre this like sand dollar thing. I like it. I like it a lot. And that's another thing. Never try. Okay, so corner stamps. You want to have the most clearance when you're scraping a corner stamp. So if it isn't a corner or it's on top, I always turn my stamping plate around so I can get a good run at it, right? Instead of trying to go over this, all stamping plates have a little hump. They have a little hump, my lovely lady lumps, on the edge. And it's kind of tricky to get that scraped right. So always turn your plate upside down when you're getting a bottom one, or scrape it this way. I mean, you scrape it that way. I just find it easier to scrape down. Yes, I think so too. All right. Show me hearts. Show me green, blue, and pink hearts of what order we want to put these polishes down on the stamp to get the perfect ombre. Blue, green, pink. Okay. Anybody else have a suggestion other than blue, green, and pink? Green, blue, pink, pink, blue, green. Lori, you're changing your mind? Oh, we got 2 for pink, blue, green. So that's in the lead. I'm going to do a 10-second countdown. If nobody else picks, we're doing pink, blue, green. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pink, blue, green. Oh. Well, blue, green, pink is kind of the same, just opposite. Pink, blue, green. Okay, pink, blue, green wins. All right. I want to have my base for this one. Okay, ombre stamping is super simple and super fun effect, all right? You're just going to put, okay, these are metallic, so you're going to want to go fast. So I'm going to open all 3 bottles, pink, blue, and green, which I know is kind of scary because I could knock them over at any point. Okay, you're going to put you want to put a lot of polish because you don't want it to dry, right? Pink, blue, and green. It's going to be really pretty, y'all. Really pretty. Okay. And then you're going to scrape this way. If you want, I mean, you could scrape this way, but it's going to mix the colors more. And then you're going to pick it up. And there you got your ombre stamp. And you're going to put it on the nail. And you're going to rock and roll it. Oh, I didn't cure it, y'all. I didn't hit the button. No, you got to be kidding me. You all are supposed to tell me when I don't hit the button. I didn't cure that. Y'all. Oh. All right. Let's try curing the gel polish underneath first. How about that? Blooper reel for sure. Oh, and now it has a funky line in it. Oh, we don't care, do we? I care. We're doing it over. In the trash. Nail in the trash. It's fine. It's fine. Shit happens, right? Shit happens all the time, and we just roll with it. Okay, well, let's repaint that nail. Well, let's do her again. Yes, I love ombre stamping nails because it's such a cool effect. And again, I didn't have to sit there and ombre gel polishes together, which is okay, but it did look so cute up to that point, right? So we'll clean off our stamper. And we shall do it again. Look at this pretty mess we have. This is why it's so important to have a paper towel or something. Happy poop happens. It sure does. Thank you to all 17 of you in here tonight. I want to thank you for coming. We're having so much fun just playing around with stamping. We can start filling these in. Well, no, let's just do this one and then we'll fill those in. All right. Pink, blue, green, right? Right. Okay. Lines of polish. Okay. We're going to scrape her and we're going to pick her up. And there she is. Now we're going to put it down on this sticky polish. Gently, and then roll it to the sides. And then we're going to push those down. And there we have our metallic ombre nail. I did, Lori, I did. Isn't that freaking cool? I love that. I love it. It does look like tie-dye. It does. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yes, you should, Stacy. Have you ever tried stamping? I was going to tell people, if there's anybody new in here, Maniology has a super nice... Okay, stamping is not for everybody, okay? Stamping's not for everybody. It can really frustrate some people. So what I suggest, if you're brand new to stamping, don't go out and get $100 worth of stamping stuff until you've practiced and make sure it's something you want to do. So Maniology has super nice starter kits. They come with a plate. They come with an ice cube stamper. They come with a one color of polish. It's in like a divided thing, and then some sealer, okay, and a scraper card. So you have everything that you need to just get a plate, get some nails, and just start practicing stamping and see if it's something that you're going to be interested buying more. And I think are they around... yeah, some of them are in the discount section of Maniology for like $8 for a starter kit, a whole starter kit that you can order, and then you can add to your collection as much or as little as you want. But starter kits for brand new people are absolutely the way to go. Absolutely. And Maniology does have a really nice starter kit. Yes, Erica. This subscription actually does really build it quite fast. I did, when I first started, I always did, they have, I think it was eight polish mystery sets, a mystery bundle. You don't get to pick the polish, but it's like 8 polishes for $15. Or is it $18? I think it's maybe $18 for 5 polishes. But I ordered like 3 or 4 of those, and I maybe only doubled up 1 polish. And that was... Hi, Lena. Hi, babe. That was one way that I built up my polish stash. And then I always looked in the discount section. They always have polishes in the discount section, and some really pretty polishes that are being discontinued. So that is how I built up. But the first thing I did was buy a starter kit, y'all. Well, the first thing I did was buy Born Pretty set on Amazon of stamping polish. It works fine, but if you're starting, I would just forego I would just forego that to start with, okay? Because it is a little, you have to have a little skill to use the Born Pretty polish. It's a little finicky. It's a little more finicky than the Maniology polish. So why not just buy a $15 or an $8 starter kit, see if you like it, and then if you do like it, by all means go get the Born Pretty polishes because they do work. You have to have a little practice in before. I wouldn't suggest starting with it, okay? I'm not going to say anything bad about it because it's good polish. Thank you, Lori. Yes, absolutely. Okay, we're going to fill in these pretty flowers. What I think we'll find some yellow and do the middle of the flowers yellow. Okay. Yeah, I understand that, but Pueen is another one that I bought that I had a lot of trouble with, Glam. So I'm just saying if you want to start with the littlest frustration, I would just start with a decent brands kit and go from there. Yeah, it's not because I've tried it before. It's a lot thinner. And so is Born Pretty, but it's good stamping polish. I'm not trying to say anything bad about them. Okay, I'm just kind of putting this yellow orangish in the middle of these flowers a little bit. Sorry, y'all. When I reverse stamp, I kind of like zone out. Okay. Hi, Josh. How are you? Stacy, I have never heard of that. Is that a stamping polish or just like a regular painting your nail polish? Because there is a difference. Okay, stamping polish is like a thicker, uh, thicker and dries faster than lacquer. Oh, are they a gel polish, Shug? Oh, they're gel. What did Josh say? Ooh, well, that's not good. I won't be. If Josh says not to, then I won't be. All right, so see, I'm just painting the pink over that, and then there's going to be a yellow in the middle. It's going to be super pretty. Hello, Caitlin. They do lives every night. Wow. Okay, y'all. So after we get done with this nail, I think we're going to call it. We're going to top coat these. We're going to take a final look at them. I'm going to answer any questions that you have. So have your questions ready. And we're going to call it a night. I hope that somebody got some useful information from this tonight. I love stamping. It sure was fun. Now, I used majority of Maniology products tonight, but there are so many other companies stamping products that I love and I use. She Modern is one of the easiest stamping polishes to use if you're just stamping. They have so many cool options, like you can put glitter on She Modern stamps because the stamping polish stays sticky when you stamp it on the nail. They have semi-gel stamping polish, so you can chrome over your stamps. There are so many options, but I wanted to do this tonight for the beginner stamper that's just getting started with some basics. Because it can get overwhelming and confusing. So like I said, just start with a starter kit. See if you even like it. Right? Practice. Have a gentle touch. As far as stamping plates, I love Maniology plates. They are so well etched and so easy to pick up from. But I also love Pretty Fingers by Robin plates. They are so fun and also very well etched. I also, oh, that's pretty, huh? That's pretty, huh? Okay, we gotta let that dry. I also love what I've seen of clear jelly stamper plates. I do not have any clear jelly stamper plates, but I know Tara does. I know Sandra does. And I know Yvonne does, and they love them. What other plates, y'all? I like Moyu London plates, but I don't know as to they sell their plates anymore. I'm not sure. Not sure. What else? Who else is out there that I love? There is some great plates on Temu. What's that brand that people have been trying? Is it or on AliExpress? What is it? Booty Guru Skittles. Is she still on? That she Umpressa or something like that? Saijay. Saijay has some really good plates on Temu. Yep. Yes, actually, I do have a few of the beauty plates that you can get on Amazon, and they are pretty good. Ooh, pretty go. You pretty go. Yes. Hi, Candace Nails. Welcome, sweetheart. Ooh, I don't know how to say that, but it looks like you pretty go, right? Those plates. Hi, Nurse Katie. Can I you? That's another plates that are good. You once had a Panda Express one. Well, did it work good? Oh, Sandra, my love, I'm thinking of you. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're going to make me cry. I'm sorry, Sandra. That's no problem, sweetheart. I'm just glad you're here. And hopefully we can brighten up your night just a little bit, sweetheart. Um, what else? Yes, there's so many um reputable places to get stamping plates. Um but I love Maniology's starter kit. It's an affordable way just to see if you fall in love with it, right? Yes, you get, like, Maniology has both stamping polish and the plates, Stacy. She Modern just sells stamping polishes. Pretty Fingers by Robin just sells stamping plates. Clear Jelly Stamper, I believe, has both. Um, no problem. Oh, I thought I had some purple chrome here. Hold on. I have a lot of purple glitter. Okay, so this is She Modern's Chrome Black Semi-Gel Stamping Opaque. So you could pick up a stamp and you could put that on a nail and then you could chrome it on a matted nail. But I'm just going to use it to paint a line around this frame. And then we're going to chrome it that dark purple. Oh, very nice, Stacy. I'm live every single Wednesday doing something different and new all the time. Okay, that is gel, so you got to cure it for 60 seconds. Next week will be Mystery Guest Live. All right, this, touch it, nothing comes off, so it's dry. So let's put it on this green nail. Okay. There are our hibiscuses. Can't see much of that green through there, but that's pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay. All right, so what I like to do with finished nails, I like to put a base coat on them and then a top coat. All right, some of you might just go in with top coat. It'll probably work fine, but I think it looks a little more 3D when you put a base coat on first and then a top coat. But you do you, boo. Okay, you do you. I gotta get my teeny weeny peeny so we can put this purple chrome around this, our grapes. Y'all, I made a boo-boo. That did not cure all the way because I put it on so thick. I screwed the pooch on that one. Yeah, I screwed that whole nail up. Don't paint this on. You just use it for stamping because it's totally ruined. It did not cure all the way. Or hardly at all. So I guess it is made for stamping images and then chroming those. Yes, that is a very teachable moment. I told you there was things to learn all the time. And I ruined my teeny weeny peeny. Dang it. Nope, so that one's gone. Oh well, it's fine. This is really cool stuff so you can pick up an image off a stamping plate, cure it, and then stamp it on a matted nail, and then you can stamp it on the matted nail first, then cure it, and then you can put chrome over top of this, and it makes the stamped image chromed. So it is really cool stuff. All right, let's get some base coat. Tara, I stole your trick of flowers in my blue flowers in my base coat, so I wouldn't get them screwed up. especially on reverse stamped images, they can be a little bumpy. That's kind of like why I like to do a base coat. And I like to cap the edge when it is a full cover one. Not ruined. Warm water and mild soap for the teeny weeny peeny. No, I took a gouge out of my teeny weeny peeny, Lori. I gouged it. Gouged my teeny weeny peeny. Yes, Josh will be live on TT tonight, right? Right, Candies? See, I took a gouge out of my teeny weeny peeny. I don't really know how I did that, but ouch. Good night, E. Thank you for coming. I don't think so. I'll try. See those lovely ladies in blue up there? They are my moderators. They help me out so much. If you haven't subscribed to their channels, they all have wonderful channels. And you can just give them a little tickle on their blue name. And then you can go to their channel and subscribe to their channels as well. A lot of these lovelies in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, have channels. So anybody is welcome to connect with one another as long as you're going to show love and support. We're not a just sub to sub channel. We're a, if you're interested in what the other is doing, feel free to subscribe. Absolutely. We all support each other. There's no jealousy, hate, or any of that crap around here. There's plenty of room in YouTube for all of us. Okay. Your Nana's right-hand gals. That's right. That's right. Y'all, I get to go pick up my baby kitties tomorrow morning. They had surgeries yesterday, and I finally get to go pick them up tomorrow morning. I'm so excited. All right, that is top coat. Now it's going to be cleaning up all this shit because stamping is messy. It is pretty messy, but it is messy. Ah, the kittens. We're also on camp host duty, so we're thinking about taking them to the camper with us this weekend so we can keep an eye on them. Because they can't be home alone yet. A biscuit for the babies. That's right. They'll get lots of treats and lots of snuggles tomorrow. All right, here is our finished nails up close and personal. I hope you had a lot of fun tonight. I had a lot of fun. That one's super cool. I like them. And you learned a little something. I really like that iridescent polish. I want to thank you all so much for coming. I had a blast. If you have any questions at all, you can leave them in the comments of this video when it goes up. I will be happy to answer them. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and come back and see me next Wednesday. I also have lots of stamping videos on my channel, so go ahead and check out those. And I believe there's also a stamping playlist on my channel. So thank you everyone for coming. That's all I have tonight. And it is time. It is time for the final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all, look at that frickin' shift. Never mind. Watch my video on Monday. Thank you. And love ya, Nana Ange.